Okay guys, how's everybody doing today? Here's what's on the bench today. It's a guild. Let's put some strings on it. We have to shine the frets on this one. Let's get started. Okay, so one of these brand new guilds. It's got the 3 pickups and it's got a switch for each pickup. So kind of a neat thing. But the frets on this one, you got some issues with some fret ends, and they just aren't looking real nice and shiny. So my job is to shine them up. And bass guitar music is some guy in the front testing out bass guitars. I am in a guitar shop. You guys can hear a lot of background noise a lot of times, and there's not much I can do about it because I am in a guitar shop and I don't want to tell people, hey, you gotta be quiet, man, I'm working on a video. So it's just one of those things that we all have to deal with. Okay. A lot of dust, sawdust and stuff coming out of there. Alright, so here's something sort of a little bit strange about the guitar. It has some bluish sort of something in the paint. So I think he got this thing at a discounted price, possibly because of that little paint flaw right in there. Don't know for sure. Okay, so let's get our fret file out. We'll put a little bit of tape right there just to protect the body. Okay. And then this is my StewMac fret file. And I'm just going to kind of hit these corners and roll over. Like that. Okay. Now let's flip the guitar this way, so I can do the same procedure on this side. Okay. All right, so the second procedure I do to shine frets up is I take my fretboard guard and a little piece of, this is 1200 grit sandpaper that I have folded over a couple of times. And I just kind of rub on these things a little bit to shine them up. This is a relatively new guitar, so it's just, they never really got, these frets never really got shined up very nicely. This is an inexpensive imported guild. And this process always seems to work really good for me without costing me a lot of money or taking up a lot of time. So I can provide this service on a basic restring, and my customer is getting that little extra, and get a lot of, a lot of guys, you guys comment, why would somebody pay you to restring their guitar? Well, I try to give them a little bit extra. And there's a lot of guys that are just too busy and they don't have, you know, just it takes basic tools, but guys don't have the wire cutters to cut the strings. So I get a lot of restrings. And so a lot of these guitars that you see on my channel, these are all customer guitars, except for, you know, probably about half of them. I would say I do videos on stuff that has been sold to me or consignment pieces or something. And then the other half of these videos are restrings that belong to customers. Okay, so there's that. Pull this tape off of here. So that sandpaper kind of leaves marks on my fingers, and sometimes that will get on the fretboard. So I'm just going to take a little tiny bit furniture polish, put it on a rag, and clean the fretboard off. Okay, so now let me just do one of these so you guys can kind of see how the frets turned out. And they're looking good, they're looking shiny. It only took me a few minutes to do it. And so, there we go. It's time for strings. Today's string choice. Super Slinky Ernie Ball 9 through 42s. Okay, with this Clusen style tuner, you pull the string tight through the nut. Give it about 3 inches or so of extra string. Then you cut the string off right there. You slide this end down in the top. Okay. And then with my brand new Ernie Ball string winder. Okay. Got about 3.5 wraps around there. Really good. Perfect. Same with this one. I'm going to cut it about right there. Bless you. And then finally on the high E string, I don't think you need to cut any of the high E string off. Stick that in down in there and wind it up. So there's no string trees on this model because the neck has a nice, probably a 17-degree pitch, and you can see right in here is where they have the scarf joint. The Surfliner, made in Indonesia. Alright, so I'm going to stretch the strings on this. Now a customer of mine gave me this little gadget, and he said this is a Fender product, and apparently it's some sort of a string stretcher. Let me see. Okay. What are you supposed to do here? Maybe? Okay, just one of those weird little items. So many companies around the world and people are trying to invent the next little crazy guitar gadget. And this is one of those. So, I don't know. It seems like it would be getting, the plastic would wear off and get on your strings. I don't know. Funny little gadget. A customer of mine gave me this thing. And I thought it would be fun to put it in a video. A string stretcher. But here's how I stretch strings. Put my hand over here like this to protect the nut. And I just grab a hold of them. And I pull on them. So, relatively easy to do. I don't think I need to purchase some sort of a plastic gadget that does this. Now watch the string will snap. No, I'm fine. So yeah, everybody's always trying to invent the next $1 million idea. And for some reason, I'm going to say that this isn't that. This guitar, when it came in, had 10s on it. And I put 9s on it. So I got it all strung up. And this one, again, has the pickup selector right here with 3 little switches. So for the humbucker here in the bridge, you got this one. And I imagine, you know, those guys that play Les Pauls and you got your 3-way selector switch up here, you can see those guys just shredding away and boom, there it is, the next pickup, and boom, back down to the bridge and boom, right back up. This one, it's gonna take you a second to right? So it's a fun idea. But I think the 3-way selector switch would probably be easier if you were really fast. These fret ends feel real nice now. This guitar, my customer told me he's going to gift it to a friend, so he wanted the fret ends to be real nice. Nice low action. Shine the frets up for him. Thank you guys for watching. Everybody have a great day. I know I am. I got the best job in the world. Thank you guys again. Everybody have a great day. Bye.